question about what do you think about the atmosphere today, the crowd? I mean, it finally got pretty full there a little ways into the first quarter, but particularly in the first half. The second half was a little different, but
overall, it was a great atmosphere. SEC game, prime time against a very good team, well-coached team, one of the teams that the nation expects to be in the college football playoffs coming into this season. It was a great environment, and we were thankful for the opportunity. And I felt like it was great for us to be able to come out here. And it sucks that we didn't get the win, but as far as the environment, it was a great environment for sure.
Let me ask you, for you, the delay with the weather, does that help you at all, especially when you're playing someplace like here, or did it actually, do you think it hurt you guys?
I'm not really sure. I feel like we did a great job of just staying locked in the locker room and just being ready whenever we got our we got our call to go back out there on the field. And so regardless of if we get delayed for an hour and a half or we get delayed for 12 minutes, we had a half to go out there and play, and we just didn't do enough near the end of the game. So yes, sir.
Let me ask you, what did you do? What is it about this program, though, that you were able to stand toe-to-toe for essentially the entire game with Georgia?
100%. I feel like Coach Ferris and the rest of the staff, they did a great job of getting us prepared this week. I feel like we had a great game plan, and it really just came down to executing. We played very hard, but there were opportunities out there that we left on the field. Think about the 4th and goal. We got to get points right there, and it's a lot of plays that happen throughout the game we can improve from. But overall, it just comes down to executing the plays, and they made more plays than us, and they came out with the win. And when you play a good team like Georgia, you can't have that many mistakes. You have to play an A+ game, and we just have to be better. And we'll learn from this, and we'll grow from it for sure.
All right, Colby and Alex, do y'all have anything for Chris?
Yeah, Chris, so at this point, by talent, you've seen probably the two defenses that are the best defenses you've faced this year. How do you feel about where the offense is at through 2 games?
We did some good things. We did some good things last week, and we did some good things today. But there's a lot of improvement. There's a lot of room for us to grow. We have to watch the film, and we have to get better. There's certain mistakes that we made out there today that we can't allow to happen if we want to be the team that we say that we want to be. So it's all about growing. We'll learn from this film. Like I said, we did do some good things today, but there are a lot of things that we have to improve upon. And we'll learn from it, and we'll grow.
We didn't get a chance to talk to you last week in the middle, but I wanted to talk about the dynamic you bring to the offense, keeping the plays alive with good feet, being improvisational. And what does that add? What element does that add to the offense, especially when you're up against a team that's constantly crashing your backfield?
Yeah, well, I feel like Coach Billerman, he does a great job of getting me prepared. And just watching film and being prepared, it allows me to go out there and understand where I need to go with the football, certain things that I can do, just having discernment throughout the game. And so it allows me to play better because I have a plan going up to the line of scrimmage, and I also have a great group of players around me, so it makes things easier for me. And so I really just try to go out there and just do my job and lead the offense the best way that I can. And whether that's me throwing the football or utilizing my legs or checking the ball down that the defense lifts, just whatever I have to do for us to get a winning outcome is what my mindset is on.
Cool. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Chris.